Okay, so what you're about to see is, and I just got up, J6 committee interview to try to take President Trump down. Not gonna happen. Um, but I want you guys to pay attention to how the lawyers and the politicians, the destructive people, the destroyers of life, the conniving, deceitful, betrayal, pedophile people will lie to get you out of here, to get you out the way. You're in the way, President Trump. You're in the way, so they gotta remove you, but they can't. Because in the words of Gigi Loves Jesus, but God. Let's take a listen and a look at these liars. And how do I know they're lying? One, God gave me more than common sense. Two, God says so. Three, these people are natural born liars. Nothing they said since I've been alive have been the truth. They want to take over the world, and they can't, thus saith the Lord. But listen to how they're trying to connive their way into this world and take over by way of getting rid of President Trump with the lies. But their feet is felling up. So again, let's take a listen to our president. I was standing right there when he gave this urgency of a message to me and every other patriot that was there. Let's take a listen.
I know your pain. I know you're hurt. We had a election. Let me say. Your pain. I know you're hurt. We had an election that was stolen from us. It was a landslide election, and everyone knows it, especially the other side. But you have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order. We don't want anybody hurt. It's a very tough period of time. There's never been a time like this where such a thing happened, where they could take it away from all of us, from me, from you, from our country. This was a fraudulent election, but we can't play into the hands of these people. We have to have peace. So go home. We love you. You're very special. You've seen what happens. You see the way others are treated that are so bad and so evil. I know how you feel. But go home and go home in peace.
That says select committee to investigate the January 6th, aka J6 attack on the United States Capitol. They're all lies. And I hate saying the word lie, but liars. How do I know? I'll show you. Here's more lies.
Ms. Matthews, what was your reaction to President Trump's message to the mob at 417?
I was struck by the fact that he chose to begin the video by pushing the lie that there was a stolen election. And as the video went on, I felt a small sense of relief because he finally told these people to go home. But that was immediately followed up by him saying, "We love you, you're very special." And that was disturbing to me because he told these people to go home. But that was immediately followed up by him saying, "We love you, you're very special." And that was disturbing to me because he didn't distinguish between those that peacefully attended his speech earlier that day and those that we watched cause violence at the Capitol. Instead, he told the people who we had just watched storm our nation's Capitol
Antifa
with the intent on overthrowing our democracy, violently attack police officers, and chant heinous things like "Hang Mike Pence." We love you, you're very special. And
she's definitely telling the truth. they were people chanting, "Hang Mike Pence." And those very people was Antifa. Patriots, on the other hand, was gripping up their children and clenching close to their loved ones and looking for their family members and trying to shelter in place. I was one of them. While my grandson, my second oldest grandson, was there by my side, smiling and feeling proud because his grandmother, was saying, "You are making history. You're going to remember this when you're older and married and have your children's children on your lap, telling them the story of how you were here." And he was smiling, and then that smile got turned upside down. And my grandson, 12 years old, began to cry. He was afraid because of all the some type of guns was going off, and you could see the powder and the smoke, and somebody got injured. Several people got injured. They had to take them off on stretchers, and we're watching this happy occasion, this joyful occasion, this free-spirited cheering on our land, the land of the free, go down in history by the FBI, allegedly send out their gang Antifa squad. And I have a video where Antifa lined up in front of the Trump Hotel, all white vans. And at the time I was videotaping, I couldn't figure it out what it was. But later figured out there were loads and loads of vans of Antifa. Let's finish listening, because I'm going to tell you how I know. I have 3 words. Remember her name. Her, right here.
President Trump did not then and does not now have the character or courage to say to the American people what his own people know to be true. He is responsible for the attack on the Capitol on January 6th. Thank you, and I yield to the gentleman from Illinois.
And remember his name as well.
Ms. Loria, tonight's testimony and evidence is as sobering as it is straightforward. Within minutes of stepping off the ellipse stage, Donald Trump knew about the violent attack on the Capitol.
I want you to listen to the lie that these people lie so much that innocent people will go to jail forever and rot there because of lies that they tell.
The tweets that inflamed and expressed support for the desire of some to literally kill Vice President Mike Pence.
No, that was Antifa. Thank you very much. That was your good old people, Antifa, shouting and acting in rage. I was there.
Officers defending the Capitol began to turn the tide that then President Trump engaged in the political theater of telling the mob to go home. And even then, he told them all they were special and that he loved them. Oaths matter.
Did he say oath matters? Well, here's a pledge of allegiance that you might want to speak of instead of lying of when you reference oath matters, because we know that it does. It says, "I pledge to support, honor, and be loyal to the United States and its Constitution and its laws." That is the oath of allegiance. Why don't you take a look? Right there.
Character matters.
Did he just say character matters? Well, patriotism is the feeling of love and devotion and a sense of attraction to one's country. Let's take a look. But a criminal mind wouldn't know anything about that. Nope.
Truth matters.
Why don't you try a little of this, and you'll get familiar with the truth. But sorry for you. You won't be doing any of that because you're going to a place, honey, that only I wouldn't want to go. And the rest of the Patriots either. Try a little bit of this. Following the truth. Because what Facebook did for your friends, Truth Social app will do for the truth. Try it. So everything that you heard was a lie, absolute lie. L-I-E with capital letters. How do I know? Because I was there. My oldest son was there. His oldest son was there. And his second oldest son was there. Right by the Capitol steps. Smidgets away from all the gunpowder fire, this chanting of the everything. And here we are. Here's my grandson. He got sick. He started getting viral like flu symptoms. And there she knows right there with my sign, which the Antifa people stole it and ripped it up, and it was all slung in the street way. Here's my sign, my hat, and my Michael Kors scarf. Here's my grandson holding up the back of the sign, which is right there. That's it. It was so gold.